Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play The Confines of the Crown, where we're continuing on in Chapter 7, The Siege, which has actually been building up for a while. We don't really know why, but there's a lot of angry people out there, and we've been hiding out in Cassidy's room, and just when things were getting all sweet and romantic again between Oscar and Madeline in front of everyone, we got interrupted by this, so let's continue on. Without warning, our conversation is interrupted by the sound of breaking glass. What? Something at the window. Get down. I can feel the vibrations of an impact against the wall outside. What could do that? But Callum's right. It's too dangerous to look out the window now. Do they know that's her window, or are they just hitting any window? Moments pass in tense silence. A stone crashes through the glass and onto Cassidy's floor. Has someone out there built a catapult? Damn. They're determined. They know which window is Cassidy's. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Maybe they're firing at random. These stones are too small to do any structural damage. If that's all they've got, we're safe as long as we stay clear of the line of fire. Oh snap! That's bad. A fiery arrow. Huh. Fire, yeah. Fiery arrow leaps past our eyes, burying itself in the rich hangings of Cassidy's room. Flames tremble, lick, and begin to spread. What do we do? Get out of here! You can't put out the fire? Guess not. We rush together into the corridor. You cannot... My room is on fire! It's the mob outside. They've broken through the windows and sent in flaming arrows. This whole place could go up. We have to get the princess to safety. Clear summation, he's working well under pressure. Yes, my lord. The guard begins to direct his companions to handle the crisis. You, get in there and see if the fire can be contained. You and you, start fetching water and sound the alert. I'll escort Her Highness and companions. Where are we going? To your father to regroup. We need his orders. Now move! The guard hustles us through the hallways. Fire, humanity's greatest tool and most dangerous enemy. If that wasn't an isolated attack against Cassidy, if they repeat those tactics against other rooms, it's no joke to say that the whole castle and everyone in it is at risk. There are always some supplies prepared to handle accidents, but a large enough fire or too many spark points all at once. To prevent that, King Praedric may have no choice but to turn lethal weaponry against his own people. We run down a corridor and encounter another guard. This one might be bad. But this one has followers behind him. Yep. Bearing sticks and wearing rough-spun clothing. The rebels have broken through. Yeah. What the hell? What is wrong with you people? I really don't get this. Death to the imposter! Run! I'll hold them off. You guys look like twins. Looks funny. The two guards engage in swordplay, while the rabble surges against them like a trapped flood. And so we run. Have we lost them? There should be guards by the treasury. Look out! He grabs Cassidy's arm as she stumbles. Black coals are scattered across the floor, still smoldering. They're setting fires here too. No, a servant upended a bucket, that's all. He kicks the coals out of her path. I can hear screaming in the distance. We need to keep moving. Where are they? The treasury doors remain firmly locked, but the men who should be guarding them are nowhere to be seen. Instead, a figure sits slumped against a wall. A boy, years younger than Oscar or Cassidy, a large pink bruise swelling over half his face. What the hell? I can see the shattered remains of a vase and a fallen portrait nearby. Looters have been here. That must mean there are more of them loose inside the castle than the ones we've seen. They could be anywhere. Get up, you. Move on. It's not safe here. He reaches down to pull the boy to his feet. Oh, it's a trap. Oh no, did he just get stabbed? Holy crap. I hope he's not dead. That would be so sad. Callum! For a moment, I can't see what's happened. Then my eyes register the flash of steel in the boy's hand and the blood on Callum's side. Oh, dagnabbit. The imposter's here! Here! Come here! He draws back his knife and stares at Princess Cassidy, his eyes wild. I have to stop him. Attack the boy or shield Cassidy. Oh my gosh. Well, he just freaking attacked Callum, so even though he's young, you gotta do what you gotta do. Otherwise, I mean, if we shield Cassidy, we might get hurt. I feel like attacking him would be better than shielding. But she might not like that. Oh, I don't know. Is this really important for Oscar's route? Or is this like, if I don't do something, somebody could die? Oh, but he's bad. He just attacked Callum. I'm kind of mad. Oh, but he's a kid. Maybe if I attack him and then Cassidy's not protected, maybe she gets hurt. So let me shield her, even though I think it's stupid. I know he's our enemy, but he's little more than a child. I can't bring myself to use what might be lethal force. There's no other choice. I step in front of Callum and Cassidy, offering my body as a shield. Stop! Please stop! But I flinch as I speak, knowing how useless those words must be. All of a sudden, someone pushes past me. A booted foot kicks the boy hard in the ribs. Yeah, why didn't you just do that? Because when they say attack, I knew they probably meant, you know, with her swords or knives or whatever. But yeah, you could do a non-lethal attack. Kicking, punching, whatever. The booted foot kicks the boy hard in the ribs, sending him spinning away. Oscar? The boy collapses to the floor, knife falling from his grip. Dead or unconscious, I don't know. There's no way he's dead. Prince Callum clutches his wounded arm. Oh, at least it's just his arm, thank goodness. Trying to slow the bleeding. The boy's shout has not gone unheard. I hear the thunder of approaching footsteps. The mob has our scent now. They are coming. Move! Once again, there is nothing for us to do but flee. We are far more familiar with the ways of the palace than our pursuers, able to twist and double back, branch down unexpected corridors. It doesn't help. There are too many of them. They cry out, each to another, as we flee, and more join the pursuit. This time there is no friendly soldier to guard our passage. This is horrible. Sooner or later we will be run to ground. Where are the freaking king and queen? They need to talk to these people, like prove or answer them or something. Be like, okay, she's not an imposter, let it go, or, you know, something. We dodge into a room and slam the door behind us. They're right on our heels. Callum leans against the wall, breathing hard. Blood streaks down the length of his side. We've got to stop the bleeding. The door bucks against me and I dig my heels into the carpet. Use the chairs. Wedging my shoulder against the wood. Get a table, chairs, anything. Cassidy appears paralyzed with concern for her brother. But Oscar and Dolores obey my commands. Together, we pile furniture in front of the door. It won't hold. This door wasn't built to resist attack. Anything we can push into place, the mob outside can force away. However, there is an important benefit to giving ourselves that extra bit of space. It means if one of the peasants has brought an axe, a blow that breaks through the door will not immediately slice into my skull. Looking over to Callum, I see that Cassidy has tied together a makeshift dressing from scarves and other fabric. There you go. Oh, I actually see that. Okay, cool. That should stop his life from leaking away, but it doesn't heal the wound. That arm is useless now, and worse. How long do you think we can hold them here? Callum's face is pained, but his eyes are clear. He can't fight, but he can assess the situation. He still has legs! and the other arm, so he can kind of help. He could punch or kick someone. I'm just saying, you're not totally helpless, but alright. Probably in a lot of pain, though. Not long enough. They'll get bored and circle around. He gestures at the opposite wall, where a door leads into a currently empty corridor. You have to get to the secret passage. That's what it's for, so that the royal family can escape when in need. We can't get out that way with all these people behind us. You're hurt, and it takes time to open the locks. This door will stop them for a while, won't it? If we hurry. The door shudders, and the three of us are forced to once again push back against the oncoming waves. Surrender the impostor! The makeshift barricade won't hold long with no one to guard it. We can get to another room, something with only one way in. And be trapped like a fox in a hole. We have to do something. We can't stay here. Find a defensible location or run. Oh my god, this is rough, y'all. I don't know. I feel like these are very bad choices. Like, I could easily get us killed. I see why they would want a defensible location, but honestly, the secret passage. If we do that, though, like they said, somebody might have to stay behind just to hold back the door. But if we go to a location, we might be screwed. I'm worried. Let's run. We have to get out of the palace. It's the only way we'll be safe. We'll just have to slow the mob down somehow. Maybe we can set traps or keep leading them through doors and throwing things in their path. It doesn't sound very convincing to me either. But what else is there? Yeah, I was worried this was gonna happen. Someone has to distract them. Someone has to man the barricade and keep the crowd's attention here while the rest escape. Oof. No, Oscar, it can't be you. No, you're a frickin' prince. It has to be me. Oscar rests his hand on the hilt of his sword. Princess Cassidy, you must run. I will hold them off. As long as I stand, they shall not pass. Don't say crazy things. I'm not. As our eyes meet, I feel my heart drop into my stomach. He's deadly serious. And he'll be dead. They'll kill him. No, you can't do this. It has to be done. Not by you, because... Oh, okay. Oh shoot. This is 21. It's my job to protect you. But that puts distance. You're not strong enough is super rude. I can't let you die. I can't let you die. Why not? Oh. Oh shit! It finally happened in front of everyone in the middle of the worst situation. Wouldn't this be like such a crazy like I'm sure I'm wrong. But my brain just said, "Wait, what if this is all like a plan that Oscar came up with and he's like, so I need you guys to help me to get her to admit that she loves me. So could you like help me fake like that we're in a dangerous situation and then I could get her to confess in the heat of the moment." That would be the stupidest thing ever. They're like, yeah, I guess we owe you. No. I'm sure that's not happening, but that would be kind of funny. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm ruining the moment. Because I love you, you idiot. Okay, the music is cool, but it's also kind of ruining the moment too. Aw, he's so sad and happy at the same time. Took you long enough. Doesn't matter now. Someone has to stay. No, I will not allow it. Thank you, Cassidy. If one of you sacrifices yourself now, what happens the next time we face a problem? Or the one after that? Will you all throw your lives away just to let me escape? Not me. I will not allow my companions to be whittled away one by one in my defense. I'm tired of being protected at the cost of everything else. I am not worth this. You're my sister and the heir to the wisdom. There is nothing more valuable than you. If my people want me dead, then I am heir to nothing. Oh, Cassidy's such a sweetheart. I love her. It's only a few rebels. I will not run any further. She walks to the door. You, out there. I, Princess Cassidy of Guelinor, will surrender myself into your hands on 2 conditions. 1. You leave my companions unharmed. I can't hear any individual person outside, but it sounds like they're laughing. Oh, these assholes. And when I look around the room, I realize Dolores is gone. Wait, where did she go? I guess it was too much to expect her to stand beside us to the end. It's hard to blame her for running. We could run too. It's Cassidy they want. Oscar and Callum and I could escape. No one moves. Whatever happens, we face it together. 2. You take me to your leaders to parley, so that my fate can be decided. Parley? Does she really believe she can talk her way out of this? Hey! Call back! Oh, I'm such a big fan of Pirates of the Caribbean that word is like instant. Yay! That's where I learned it from. It's too late to choose another path. Our course is set and we have to follow it through. The crowd jostles us along, captive, through the walls where so recently we walked free. Cassidy's easy acquiescence seems to have blunted their bloodlust for the moment. They're rude. Frickin' jerks. The princess is pinched, prodded, and shoved, but not greatly harmed. The rest of us merit even less malice, so long as we don't put up a struggle or try to escape. There is no point in damaging the lamb before it reaches the killing grounds. Damn, what the hell? This is crazy. The presentation hall of the Kingdom of Guelinor is very different from that of my homeland in Osendoware. The heart of the castle has never been filled with rebellious subjects shouting for the blood of their ruler. How has this happened? This should be the strongest, most defensible point of all the land, and yet it has fallen so easily. Guests departed, staff fled, guards turned one against another. All order upside down. There is no opportunity for escape. Each of us is restrained by many hands. Our weapons removed, our defenses exhausted. It is all I can manage to ensure that I am allowed to stand near Oscar and Callum on the sidelines, while the princess holds the center of attention. Cassidy keeps her head high. I'm impressed that she hasn't fainted dead away. I know, I would be having a heart attack. That's like the scariest thing. Does she have a plan, or is it the inevitability of death which lends her dignity? I am Princess Cassidy of Guelinor. Her pronouncement is met with jeers and calls of impostor. Who among you leads these people? Dolores, probably. I'm suspicious of her, totally. Is she gonna say, I know you're the imposter because I'm the real one? Is that what's gonna happen? And she caused all of this? Murmurs, shuffling. At last, a figure steps up. You? I doubt that. We have no leaders. Then who brought you here? We came on our own. We've known all along that you were a lie, a false princess to steal the inheritance of the true wisdom. Cries of, oh boy. This does sound like Duke Farad's wife and them, all of them. Cries of Lady Wisdom, Sophia, the lady. Sophia, Duke Farad's wife. But you silenced those calls and purged those who doubted, murdering the true believers. What murder? Your maids, your guards, anyone who questioned you. Raquel and Devante, perhaps? If those two deaths became the seed for rumors of deadly purges. Your death will restore the natural order. Beside me, I can feel Callum tense, then fall back again, gasping, his face pale and sweaty. Wait! You need witnesses. The guard looks as confused as I feel. There must be over 100 people watching as it is. If you kill me, you need everyone to see it. Gwelenor's nobles as well. You're stalling. She probably is. The king in wisdom must be out there somewhere, trying to find us, and reinforcements were en route. But will they be in time? Think about it. If you kill me here, who's to say they won't produce another princess and claim that I never died? If I'm an imposter, what's to stop them from creating another one? The rebel guard hesitates in confusion, but her logic is lost on the crowd. They have come here for blood. I will stand witness. Oh, here we go. I guess he is part of it then. To my surprise, I see the unmastered crowds part to let a single man walk through. Someone they respect and obey, their true leader. Yeah, I guess he is the bad guy. Well, obvious bad guy is obvious. Duke Farad. Bruh. You motherless son. Oh, I guess in this world, that's like equivalent to SOB. So in this one, they're like, we're not gonna insult your mother. From the heart of the grave, I will drag you down. But the Duke pays no heed to Prince Callum's impotent rage. Oof. In his hand, he carries a musket. At this range, the thick balls, such a gun fires, could tear a hole through an armored man, large enough to reach a hand through. I gotta say, he's pretty handsome. There's nothing anyone can do. Ready, aim, fire. The body falls lifeless to the ground. Did he save her? Did he shoot the guard? No one can speak. All of us, crowd and captive alike, are transfixed by the blood that covers Cassidy's gown. Blood from the rebellious guardsman whom Duke Farad just shot down. Yeah! I knew you were good. I was hoping. But what the hell? Okay. So finally he's gonna speak up and be like, y'all need to stop. Why didn't he do this ages ago? Ooh, I like this music. It's different. Hear me, all of you. I am Farad, husband to Sophia, father to Rael, a duke in this land. I am not your king. Before the eyes of the crowd, he seizes Cassidy's hand and raises it high. This is Cassidy, the true and only princess of Gwellenor, heir to the royal wisdom. She is not an impostor, and I am not seeking the throne, not for myself and not for my family. Can it be that he is on our side? It's not enough. We are still completely outnumbered. All the mob have to do is shoulder their losses and charge. One gun cannot hold off an army. And yet they hesitate. They are leaderless, directionless. I can see their faces turn, looking from one to another, wondering what to do next. A single feather could be enough to tip the scales again. One voice willing to speak up, to step out from the crowd and risk being the first to fall. Wow. Wow. I mean, of course it's gonna have to be us, I guess. I don't know why our voice would matter, unless maybe the fact they'll see her as kind of one of them, you know, a commoner, kind of. Someone from outside, an outsider. Alright. The mob needs direction. I will give them one. Hail, Princess Cassidy! Hail, the Princess of Dwelinor! The crowd shifts, turning its focus onto me. And then another voice takes up my call. Hail! Hail! I quite agree. Oh, finally. About time you show up right after we just went through a very scary situation. And now at last the true king returns. Surrounding him are clusters of loyal guardsmen, and more following in their wake. The reinforcements have arrived.
Citizens of Dwelinor, you are dismissed. Return to your homes and be grateful that I am a forgiving man. Leave now, cause no further damage, and you will not be arrested. Harm my daughter or those others with her, and I will see you hanged.
The guards move out into the crowd, their faces stern and dispassionate. They refuse to be riled. The rebels, for their part, are losing the strength to resist. Their beliefs have been shaken, their advantages torn away. Fight combat-hardened men, for what? What could they gain now? Some struggle. More are rooted to the spot with confusion. A few have sensed the turning tides and are doing their best now to flee. Among the latter are our own self-appointed guards. The man who pinned my arms now shoves me away with a curse and slips off into the throng, gone before I have any chance to identify him. Released by his captors, Prince Callum falls to his knees. I push a babbling woman out of my way to reach his side, only to find that Oscar is already there, tending to Callum's wound as best as he can. Oh, I ship it so hard! Yes! Yes! The three of them! And maybe with Cassidy as well. Maybe. I mean, of course, Cassidy and Callum wouldn't interact like that, but you know what I mean. I still think it would be really, really cute. I mean, really, for an OT4, it would be totally fine if Madeline marries Callum and Oscar marries Madeline, and then, you know, they're just a happy OT4, okay? That's how it should be. Although, of course, I kind of want Madeline and Oscar to marry each other, but it's the only way that the OT4 would work. Because Callum and Cassidy can't marry each other if they're related, so... I don't know. I'm still sus about, Dolores. He needs better care than either of us can provide, but now he may have the chance to receive it. Atop the die, Princess Cassidy still stands at Duke Ferrod's side, watching chaos swirl around her. I don't understand. Ah, it was Marie. What a witch.
This was Marie's doing, not directly, but the wheels she set in motion. She poisoned the minds of those prone to resentment, those who wish to believe in revolution. A true princess denied, an overthrow that would bring back lost freedom and prosperity. Lies clung to by those who wished to believe that they alone knew the truth. Once I wedded Sophia, my belle-mère's scheme, like mother-in-law, lost its direction. However, conspiracy is not so easily unraveled. I've been fending off this aide for some time now. You poor guy. He's like, damn, I just walked into like this horrible situation.
You never wanted me dead.
Of course not. I want to protect my family. Nothing more.
Years of whispers, rumors of an impostor princess. It was all the doing of Grandessa Marie. If the spark set had kindled revolution a few years earlier, her daughter Sophia would have become heir. But it didn't work. Princess Cassidy was too closely protected. There was never any way for conspirators to get close to her. Those few who did were high nobles, who knew her wise mother Paloma and saw the lies for what they were. All the isolation, the distance it created between Cassidy and her brothers, was to guard her life. And so Marie's plan came to nothing, and Sophia eventually married and moved away from her influence. But the smoke couldn't be put back into the bottle. The rumors continued, and those who believed Cassidy an impostor still waited for their chance. When Dolores dragged Cassidy out of the palace because of Callum's scheme, it was the first opportunity anyone had for a clear shot at her. And then, when that incident triggered reprisals, it set off a wave of reactions from those who believed themselves part of a greater cause. We might all have died today, and for what? In the end, no one would benefit. Is this the inevitable outcome of grasping for prizes to which you have no right? Politics. Oof. Greed. Man, I don't know how much longer this game has. It might be a very short episode next time, but I think I'm gonna stop here. I might regret it next time, but oh well. You know, it's one of those, like, it is what it is. So this is end of episode 9. Okay, I think we might be done next time, so I'm excited. I'm curious how different each route would be, but now that I've gotten a glimpse of the main story, I'm kind of like, I'm not sure if it's worth replaying. Of course, I'm sure we'd see more of the other things going on behind the scenes, but the general idea is already there. So, I don't know. I might have to see how I'm feeling after we see the ending in the next episode. But thank you guys so very much for watching. I'm really enjoying this game. I hope you are as well. It's very well written. Love the characters, love the music. I love the mystery, the conspiracy. And I'm excited to see how this ends. So, until next time, have a nice day. Bye!